Hello my people, welcome back to this video. I wan teach una how una go fit take cut this shirt for small pikin. For the starting line, you go for your shoulder line, you go collect 1 inches, then draw straight line like this, then you cut am. Because this fabric one long pass one, the back one long pass the front, then you shift the back one, the front one go back, then draw this back one put for top of the front one, iron am make for stay, make for no dey shake. Then after then you take your tape, you measure your shoulder length. My shoulder na 6.5, you measure am. Then after you draw the use chalk take measure am. Then you come down from that line, you draw your ankle 6 inches, you drag am like this. Then you draw straight line, so that na that one be your chest line. Then the same shoulder measurement 6.5, you still measure am for the same from your chest line, so that you fit get straight line. Then you draw straight line like this. After you draw am, then you get that 6, you divide the 6 into 2 to get your mid point. Then you take 1 inches or half inches, because back shoulder deep, front shoulder deep pass back shoulder. Then you cover am like this, you cover am like this. This one wey you dey cut so na be for front. The other normal line wey e dey there wey e straight na be for back, because back ankle dey normal. Then the front one na you go cut, because sometimes when you cut cloth you come find say from the armpit some excess cloth dey for the armpit. Then you measure the length of the shirt wey you dey make, you mark it. Then you put your bust measurement, then you add 2 inches join am. Na that one be for sewing and the allowance. Then you connect everything. Then for the neck, for the wideness of the neck, you take 2 inches. Then for the depth of the neck, you take 3 inches. 3 inches. Then you drag everything together. You connect the 2 inches and the 3 inches together, just like this, with a round curve. Make round. Then after you don connect everything together, you go measure am make you for know whether the neck correspond with the one wey you measure for your pikin. If you see am say everything correspond, then you go cut everything. You go cut am just like the way I dey cut am so. You go dey careful so that make you no cut everything together. That one na for the back, then this one na for the front when I dey cut so. Then after you cut the neck, then you come back, you cut the armpit. First one, you go cut the back armpit, na be this line wey straight so. After you cut am, you cut the excess wey remain for the body, then the allowance wey remain for the down of the shirt. After you cut am, you come carry your tape measure 5 so that you know, as the head, as the neck dey like this, na you no go fit enter the pikin head. You go come snatch am for the down, so that e go get where e go fit carry neck pass. E go make the neck open. After then you come cut the armpit excess wey dey for the front part. Na be this one wey we dey cut so. This one na for the front, then the other one na from the back. I go open am. This one na for the back, this one na for the front. Then we go keep this one aside. Then we cut the hand. How to get perfect hand for small pikin is very simple. For adult own, you take 4 inches, you take 5 inches, depends on how the person armpit take big. But na for small pikin, you fit use 2 inches, you fit use 2.5. For me, I go use 2.5 for this one. After 2.5, you draw straight line like this. Then you remember say the shoulder na 6.5. You place the same 6.5 for this place. You place the 6.5 on top of this line so. Then you add 2.5 inches join am. Everything you come measure everything together, e go come give you 9 inches. Inside that 9 inches, you divide that 9 inches by 2. E go give you 4.5. You place that 4.5, then you add 1 inches join am, come be 5.5. Na that one be the midpoint for the shirt. Then you come connect from the ending to that 5.5. Then from that 5.5 to the where we draw the 9 inches put, just like this. You cover am well so that make e no forget puff. E go smooth. Then after then you now that time you come take measure the length of the sleeve wey you want. This sleeve suppose to be 22, but I go leave my own for 15 because I wan add another fabric for the down. Then you now measure your ankle, put for there. Then you draw straight line. Then from that 6 wey you place there, you connect am go for up, just like this. Draw straight line. After then you cut am. You dey follow the line, just cut am like this. This dress na for 4 years. If you get 4 years old pikin, you fit still use this method take cut the same thing for am. You go look say the up no dey okay well. Then you trim all those ones wey make am look like say e curve. Then for the up, you notch am make you for take know the center point. Then this one na the design of the material. For this one, I measure 5 inches, then draw straight line, come cut am. Then this one na the back shirt. You collect another material put for facing to take turn the up. I go show you wetin I mean by facing. We don cut am. Then the type of the back facing wey you wan use, you fit leave am just like the way I take cut am so. You fit still do am V, just like this one, as I just cut am like this so. Then this one na the front dress. This one na the flower material wey na take dey do the design now. I wan still use am trim the same thing wey na cut for the dress, put wey na go take turn the front of the shirt. You go still cut am. Remember say we cut the center of the shirt for front. You go still cut am. Then when you cut am, you go remove this front one, then mark that place so that make you for no go cut am, because you no need to cut everything make for day one. You give 2 inches from that slant, come there, you come cut am straight. Now this one na the way we want to place am. This one na the design wey na go take turn am. Then you come cut this one, put for the center. You see this mark wey dey the front, so now you go take know where you will place this, exactly this small one so wey dey here put. Then for the hand, this one na the other side. How you go take place am? Just like this one. You cut am like this, you place am put. Don cut the hand finish. We wan cut band wey we go take do buttonhole. This my band na 1.5 inches. Now we wan cut am. You just measure that 1.5 inches, cut am straight. You bend am, you bend the back, you come sew am. You sew am like this. And so thank you. If you don't watch, you watch the next one. I go post the video when I take sew the cloth. Muna wash sham. Bye. Subscribe.